Hey, what's up everyone? I don't have the mini mic right now. Go figure. I lost it and I don't know where I put it right now. Hopefully, maybe it's in the drawer. I don't know. Maybe it's in one of the drawers. I'll find out soon, hopefully. But anyway, the topic of this video is going to be mainly what my channel mostly revolves around. The Mandela effect, or quantum shifts, reality shifts. And there have been many recently. One of which is one that I shared in a recent video. Probably the third thing that I shared in the video. And it's where I went to Mapco, the Mapco gas station. And because I didn't have the rewards card on me, I gave the phone number. My cell phone number that it's linked with. And I had to give the number, and I did that. And I seen the pin pad where you type in the debit card information, or if those that use credit information or whatever, you swipe the card or type it in and all of that, or scan the card. Well, guess what? That pin pad was the old pin pad at that Mapco. It was the old pin pad that they always had. They've had for many years. I noticed that they had updated the pumps. They had a touch screen. They had all kinds of, fancy new equipment and things for the pumps. They got new pumps in. And someone had also apparently drove off with one of them after they set it up and installed it. So they had to get new equipment again. So that happens. It's happened. But the point is, the pin pad was the old pin pads. It was the old pin pad where you type in your pin number and all of that, or phone number for the rewards card information. And I looked at it the next day, the day after Christmas, because we had gotten fuel that day for Christmas, and the pin pad was the old pin pad. So, long story short, next day, fast forward about 10 to 12 hours later, we go to get more fuel there, and I say, I don't have to give my phone number? She said, no, just type it in there, and it'll give you the points. And I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, y'all got new pin pads. You got new pin pads. She said, no, we've had these since September. She said, they installed them in September. And I was just there on December 25th, Christmas Day, the day before. And it was the old pin pad. And now, the next day, 10 to 12 hours later, boom. They have new pin pads that have been there since September. 3 months. Yet I was there just the day before. There's another ME, maybe I should save all of these for separate videos, I don't know, where we were driving through town today, and I noticed we were running errands, getting things done, paying various bills, renewing the vehicle tags, actually getting the actual tag, the sticker for the year, and just getting several things done that needed doing. And well, I'll discuss all that in another video, probably in a vlog. And I noticed this billboard, this poster, I guess. It's not really a billboard. It's kind of like it's a sign for a company. And it was this Honest Abe, Lincoln Homes, something like that. And they had this company, and they've got the poster there over at the right. Well, used to, that poster was across the road. It was on this property. It was on someone's property, and it was behind these trees, kind of up on the bank next to the highway. And I thought, recently I've noticed that sign it's newer, but it looks like it's kind of still falling apart, so it looks like the old sign. But the other sign is gone. It's like it's never been there. So the sign has moved across the road and moved closer. If you're driving down the road, it's moved actually close to the road now. And it's on the other side near a business. And that's completely different than where it was. Unless they built another one, but it still looks like, why would you build a sign and put it up and it still looks like the same old rickety sign? And it looks like it's kind of, just kind of falling apart, sort of. The sign looks old. But anyway, there's situations where that's happened many times where things, it looks like the same old thing, but it's in a different area. And this has happened several times. There were several situations today where a situation where something, it's like there was a building there was a business there. For example, whenever there was supposed to be a business there, but then it's just this area with nothing there, or vice versa. And places that are like this old area that shouldn't have changed, but yet it's different, and yet it's always been that way. Or I thought I'd lost this Amazon card. And I hated that because, we put $25 on this Amazon card. And I said, man, I should have just had them scan the tablet. I don't know if they can even do that or not, scan the barcode on the tablet for Amazon Cash to put it directly in, link it directly into your account. I had the screenshot of the code on my tablet where I know CVS does that, but Dollar General doesn't do that yet, I don't think. And I finally made some people donated some money on PayPal. I got $15 on there, and then they removed the option from Dollar General and Walmart, from what I can see, to use PayPal. So I have no idea, and from the app. So I had a couple of movie codes that I had extras of from a while back, and it was The Grinch that I'd had for years, and the movie code that I'd already had it in the cloud, and I got it on sale, so I didn't need the code, and so I sold it, and The Grinch and Jim Carrey's and the classics. So yeah, I wound up getting money for that, so thankfully someone donated there. But yeah, then they stopped the option. But the reason why I'm talking about that is I was using the pen pad to type in my phone number for the Dollar General receipts so that they email me the receipt, and I know what time I was in there, I know the barcode on the receipt, I know the items and the price, everything, and the total, and it tells which store I was at and all of that. So I feel like, well, oh no, crap, I left the receipt in there. When we get home, I realized that I didn't have, not the receipt, the Amazon card. But Mama seemed like she remembered handing it to me at the counter, and I handed it to her, and then she handed it back to me, but we called them and gave them the time that I was there, because I thought I'd lost it, and I didn't see it in any of the bags. And I thought I lost the receipt today. This might not even be an ME, but it's just kind of an interesting story. Or any type of shift or anything. But so we called them. I asked Google what their number was. Turned out it was the wrong number. So then we asked the other Dollar General what that number was. So they told us. And they finally answered at that one. And the manager went and looked at he said, what time were you in there? Could you tell me that? And I was like, oh crap, And I said, oh, hold on. I looked at my emails and found the receipt, and it showed the exact time that I was in there, 10:02 a.m. So he looked at the receipts, and he looked through them, and he was or something around that time. He looked through the camera, and he looked through the security footage, and then said, oh, there it is. And he seen me put it. He said he seen me put it in the bag. He said, okay, I placed it in a bag. He said he seen the cashier and he seen me, and he said we placed it in the bag, and I had it put in the bag. He handed it to me, and then I placed it in the bag or something. And he said at that exact time I placed it in the bag. He looked at the footage. So that was what was so weird. The strange thing is the cat had knocked something over, and then there was the bag. When I went into the other room, there was the bag, and it had the Dollar General items, some of the items in there, and these little on sale items for $1, Christmas items. And I was like, wow, there's the Dollar General gift card, the Amazon gift card. So that was kind of crazy too. But I had several situations. I had an astral projection situation that I'd like to share. As a child, I always left my body a lot, and I would lose consciousness, and I would be out of my body. It was like a surreal experience that was like that everything was, I don't even know how to explain it. It's indescribable. You can't describe it. But it was oneness. I don't know. You were not in this physical realm anymore. And it's something that things are so complex. It's beyond. It's just beyond. But I'll share that in another video. This will be a great background for that video as well. So maybe I'll do it like a part 2. But I know that I had left, I was in second grade, and I left my body, basically. And I seen this bearded person, this person with a beard, and I seen this, and then they were outside the window at the school, see-through, white, and they were just pointing at people, and then they waved at me, and then went back and disappeared. Well, then I could hear it. Hello. It was like I came to, and I could hear the voice again when I pulled back into my body. So that situation later, fast forward years later, and in about a few years back, I had an astral projection situation where I left my body from a dream, and I kept asking, and they said, "Is there any particular this little girl, I guess, this childlike person?" And there was this entire area, it was like servers or something. They had anything on file, sort of. And she said, "Is there any particular point that you would like to visit in your life?" She said, "Right now is a moment I can let you visit." And it was weird. Relive any moment and see yourself. And I said, I would like second grade. I said, I really enjoyed second grade. She said, "Oh, good." She said, that particular moment corresponds with this, so it works. And that made me think, is it likely that when you have an astral projection and things like that, where are there certain situations, are there certain points in existence that correspond with each other, where travel is possible between those 2 points? Because I left and in that vision or dream, and she took me into this room, into this area. She said, "Don't feel strange, it's okay." And she took me into there, and it was like this programmed area. I don't know, it was very strange. And she said, "I am merely a child figure, a child form, a friendly form to speak with me." And she let me go into this area where I then left where I was at, and at the time I had a little bit of a beard, so that explains what happened when I was in second grade. She said, "You can visit second grade now. You can relive any moment you want." And she said, "Good, second grade, that moment in second grade corresponds with this moment." And that makes me wonder, was it parallel with this moment, so to speak? 2 points converging that were connected. And so I got to visit. She let me go back to that moment and see myself in that classroom through the window. So then I looked, and I seen myself in the window, and I was doing the exact motions that I remembered seeing. That's the only thing I can come up with, is that I see myself from the future visiting the past through an astral projection. That was fascinating to think about, but maybe those 2 points converged, and that was me. In the past, it was inevitable that I was going to leave my body, and my consciousness, my spirit, or whatever, left and visited my past self. And I actually remember that I did witness that. And for some reason, I left my body when I was in second grade and witnessed it. I was out of my body witnessing myself, or witnessing that spirit looking at me. And that was apparently me astrally projecting from the future, from just a few years ago, to my childhood, and seeing myself through that window in the classroom. And then I could hear, it was everything. "Hello, are you listening?" And that this child was, this friend of mine was like, and I didn't know what I seen. I thought, like, what did I just see? Did I see Jesus, or did I see something? I don't know. I didn't know. I was like, I seen a spirit. I was like, I seen this bearded person, and it was actually me with a beard, I guess. I don't know. I guess it was an older version of me, because at that time, it was like, I was like 7, maybe going on 8. And then I see a version of myself that is like 20 or 21. I mean, that was weird. So, yeah, and I didn't know what was going on. I had left my body from that moment in second grade, and I had left my body and connected with my future self, maybe? Who knows? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm explaining it right or not. But a few years ago, that was the point that I was allowed to go back and visit in an astral projection or vision or dream or whatever. And so, and then when it was over, she's like, okay, you have to go back now. Bye. And I left and went back to my body, and then I was back in the bed. So that's what happened, and that's another situation. So I wound up sharing it anyway. So that's one of many situations that I wanted to share in this video. I'll probably make a part 2 and share that situation by itself in a separate video. And that's just something that, it's just something that I'll never forget. So anyway, much love. I have much to share. And those people that prayed, and they prayed for my mama and prayed for us and sent their love and their energy, and you're so precious. All of you are. You're just very, very precious and so special. So pray for financial blessings for us. We definitely need them. Pray for just good fortune and healing, as always. Thank you so much. And I've noticed, so many people out there, they're just not kind enough, I'll just share that in another video. They need to be kind to each other. Spread love and kindness. I mean, people just automatically think, if they're a different race or a different nationality or even a different, different color or whatever. It could be a black person to a white person. It could be white, vice versa, whatever. And they just think like, they just automatically expect tension. And it's like, let's all just be nice to each other. I mean, come on. But anyway, I thank you for your kindness. Much love. I had to share all this. Peace. Thank you for watching. Bye.